Last night's Raw after WrestleMania was atrocious. Outside of the Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, and Bad Bunny stuff, it just wasn't fun to watch. The only surprise we got was a Matt Riddle return. There wasn't a Randy Orton or Matt Cardona return. Jay White didn't make his surprise debut. Seth Rollins even came into the ring and did absolutely nothing. The man literally came down to the ring, let the crowd sing, and walked away. And the commentary team even mentioned a local medical facility. That is worth mentioning because WWE hasn't used that word since Vince McMahon retired in 2022. And then the reports came out. Vince McMahon is back in WWE as the creative guy. He was at Raw last night and reportedly heavily influenced the show. It was reported that there were tons of last-minute script changes, which Vince McMahon is notoriously known for. Bayley was supposed to come down to the ring with Damage Control, but that was scrapped, and then she even tweeted something cryptic about her future. There's even a clip around the internet now surfacing where the ring crew informed Seth Rollins that a segment is being cut short. He does not look too delighted about it at all. How do you change a wrestler segment literally during the commercial break? That is sickening. Vince McMahon is destroying the company. He's come back and he's destroying it literally. And nobody likes it. The wrestlers are not happy backstage. The fans were extremely upset with Raw, including myself and everyone else, because we all talked about how bad this Raw was. You can tell when Vince McMahon is back in that chair, and I'm sure Triple H is not thrilled about any of this either. Vince McMahon has returned, and he's here to legitimately kill WWE without even understanding and realizing what the man is doing. This is the worst thing to happen. The old man needs to understand that he's got to stay away. When will that get through his thick skull? Triple H took over in July 2022, and since then, things have never been better. The product drastically improved. TV ratings and events were skyrocketing. Long-term storytelling was paying off, and for the first time in many years, so many fans were happy. The casuals, the hardcore, everyone was happy. All that work is going down the damn toilet, and I strongly believe that Vince McMahon sold WWE in order to get back in his position, because there was no way he would return to the throne the first day that WWE sold to Endeavor randomly. This is not confirmed, but it really seems like this is the case. To really think that WWE could trick us with the opening segment of Raw, Triple H came out and said WWE isn't going anywhere, and that was a lie. It is going somewhere. It's going to the grave. What's even worse is that there was a report that said there was a meeting last night with talent being informed nothing would change with the creative aspect of things. Vince McMahon clearly doesn't care and is going to do Vince McMahon things. To me, this doesn't make any sense. Triple H has been running things so smoothly. WWE had so much potential for the future. WWE even had the next year of booking planned out. They might as well throw that in the garbage because none of it is going to happen. Vince McMahon is already rewriting the show a few times during the show itself. Ultimately, this is worse than just bad news. This is terrible news. This is horrible news. This is the worst possible news WWE fans could have gotten. Vince McMahon is going to ruin WWE again. Last night's Raw was a taste of the future, and I hope that Ari Emanuel or anyone else a part of the company can make an executive decision to get rid of this old man from the creative team for the sake of the company and its fans. If they don't, I would not be surprised if WWE's ratings fall. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't draw crowds anymore to the same extent, because I remember a time when the other side of the arena was completely empty. This is the future of WWE with Vince McMahon in charge, and it's not looking bright. These are literally the dark days of WWE returning, and it's funny because a lot of people didn't think much would change after the sale. I'm one of those people because of the reports that said that Triple H is still in charge, but that was a lie. Vince McMahon, you gotta get away, you old man. Just stop doing what you're doing. Leave, retire. I don't care what you do. Just do not be a part of the creative team, please. In other news, Brock Lesnar officially turned heel last night. In the beginning of the show, he accepted the challenge against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes were about to be the greatest tag team of all time, but right before the match could take place, Brock Lesnar F5'd Cody Rhodes and destroyed the kid. Times are really tough for the American Nightmare. It looks like he's actually in a nightmare. He should have changed his name to the American Dream. This man is living the John Cena storyline in 2012. lose the big time match at WrestleMania in the main event, then Brock Lesnar returns to shake your hand only to turn on you and destroy you. You can expect to see Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash in Puerto Rico. That should be fun. It looks like WWE is keeping Cody Rhodes away from Roman Reigns for the time being. He has a new problem he's got to deal with. However, with Vince McMahon possibly running things full time, I can totally see Brock Lesnar winning this match, and that is not a good idea. I had so many ideas for Cody's future, and I thought that loss at WrestleMania was going to lead to those ideas, and I trusted Triple H to finish that story. I wouldn't be surprised to see that entire storyline dropped. Some have said that Gunther could be next in line to wrestle Roman Reigns and dethrone the man, but guys, let's be real, Gunther might be completely buried in the next few months alongside with Cody Rhodes. Like I'm telling you, this Vince McMahon thing is really bad news. The only other notable thing that happened on Raw is Bad Bunny got involved with the Judgment Day. After assaulting Rey, Dominic Mysterio got in Bad Bunny's face to confront him for costing him his WrestleMania match. Bad Bunny was sick of it and threw a punch at Dom. He said, "Boy, get out of my face, no one wants to see you." Damian Priest was not happy with that though. He chokeslammed Bad Bunny through the announce table. We're probably going to get Dom and Damian versus Rey and Bad Bunny, and I love it. That should be a lot of fun. Backlash is shaping up to be a solid card if these matches officially do get announced. And I have some more bad news, and it is about Drew McIntyre. He's in the final year of his contract, and the WWE and McIntyre have both not come up with an agreement for a new deal. They're not even reportedly close to coming up with a new deal. The WWE needs to get working on that because losing Drew McIntyre would be a huge loss that they can't afford. Not only is Drew one of WWE's top stars, but he's also a great backstage locker room leader. I would understand why he doesn't want to re-sign with them. He hasn't done much in the last couple of years. Ever since losing his WWE Championship in 2021, Drew McIntyre has been floating around in the mid-card, even missing WWE shows. We don't know if that's why he's upset, but that would make a lot of sense. If I'm WWE, I would start booking him better. Inserting him in that IC Championship match was a good start. I thought that he should have actually won the belt at WrestleMania, but whenever Gunther does lose that title, I think Drew would be the perfect person to win it. It would have to be a singles match though, because that would make a lot of sense. That's the only way to have Drew versus Gunther in a rematch without Sheamus involved in that. If he's the champion and gets a bigger role on TV, that could entice him to want to stay. If not that, then maybe it's just so far away that he's not even thinking about it yet. I do know that Vince McMahon is a big Drew McIntyre fan, so I do expect him to be booked better, and that could possibly help with the contract renegotiations for the future with Drew and WWE. I guess we'll find out in a year if Drew McIntyre is still with the company or not. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the entire Vince McMahon situation. I'll see you all in the next video.